Well, hello folks, welcome along to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet, and we are here in the city of Livorno. We are on the west coast of Italy, and as part of the Haulin Hearts event, we're going to be taking Valentine's gifts all the way up to Venice, and that will be our 6th out of 14 of these jobs done. We need to get these all completed by the 18th of February. Otherwise, the event will have ended and we will not have finished. So I'm going to do this in another 2 episodes beyond this. So we're going to do a couple of deliveries today, then a couple of deliveries later on, and then we'll finish it up in a final episode. We will be doing some deliveries outside of that as well. And in that frame of mind, we have already done a couple of deliveries. We took a delivery from Verona to Parma and Parma to Livorno and picked up those cities, so we're doing quite well there. Let's have a look at the route we've got, and you can see here we just come out of Livorno. We picked up a viewpoint there, or a photo opportunity there. I did think I was recording at the time, but it was the old fortress in Livorno, so I will leave a picture of what that should have been, so you can see that. But it was very, very nice. You couldn't get very close to it, and this is the route we've got up to Venice, so just past Bologna, and then we come in here, pick up this question mark. Awesome. Well, that's what we've got ahead of us. We've got had a little bit of an upgrade, which we'll talk about in a second. Not sure if you'll notice it, but I certainly notice it, so I'll talk about that in a bit, as well as a few other things. So keep tuned. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, you know you're in Italy when you're seeing stuff like this. Looks like a viaduct, an old viaduct which is kind of fallen apart in the centre. But no, that's a bridge. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a viaduct. They've just kind of taken the middle down, which is interesting. I think I saw that on the way up, but I wasn't sure what it was. I think that's what it is. But let me know what your thoughts are on that. I mean, yeah, this is part of Italy I have never ever been to, so don't really know what to expect here. Right, we're just pulling off. It's about 6:45 in the evening. We're looking a little bit tired. We haven't yawned yet, but we are coming off the road. We're going to have a little bit of a nap in this lay-by, and then be ready for whatever tomorrow brings. We'll have a proper sleep overnight, and we'll leave in the morning. Maybe overslept a little bit. It's midday. Absolutely gorgeous day as we see Petra bringing in just over £1,500. Pavel another £3,000. 6,700 from Molly, who's doing very well. Oh, everyone is doing awesome. 5,000 from Robert. Oh, it's always nice after a long sleep. It all comes in. 5,000 from Arena. And she has leveled up as well. Very, very good. It's very nice. I can actually see. So that's sort of £27,000 from Matthew K. So let's talk about the upgrade I've had, because I did talk about if I was going to get an upgrade, it was going to be the camera, and that seemed to be the best. And I've completely forgotten about something which is kind of more important than all of these things to some degree put together. And that was the desk that everything was sitting on. I completely forgot I was basically sitting, and had been since COVID, on a picnic desk. But yeah, got a very nice new desk which looks fantastic. Got a huge amount of space to spread myself out on, and got big plans as well going forward with that to really improve the setup. How we've got the space to do things with it. So looking forward to seeing what that looks like, and I'll certainly show you once it's done what it's going to look like. But it does mean I don't need to kind of lean over to see the I can put the sat nav and what's going on there. I can actually just have just below me here the mic, whereas before it was sitting on my laptop keyboard. So it makes a massive difference, which I'm very, very pleased about. So that's a nice little upgrade, and it really has opened up the possibilities to make this whole environment a lot better than it was, because it was a rickety old table we had before, which is nice. Anyway, folks, let's go forward. We don't think we're that far away now. 88 miles to get to Venice, which yeah, doesn't sound too far away at all. I think I need to be in this lane. I think. Right. Down here. I don't know what all this rest of these lanes. What's the lane on the right for? What are they doing? This is absolute mess. This is. How did you get onto that? Because you can get onto it. Was that from the previous junction? Must have been. Over, yeah, slightly speeding. It's fine. So, oh, look at this. Is that a bridge? No, it's just well, it is a bridge just over the road. Nice little looking bridge there. I like that. Right. I think. No, that's not on this road. We just keep going. Let's go. So we've got this distance to go to Venice. I will see it when we get into the city. Just 1 hour 55 to go. Is that Venice just up ahead? Don't think we're far away at all now. So we're coming around. May not be. I've also got some. I mean, I didn't think Venice was particularly full of high-rise buildings, but there we go. Yeah, well, we're turning off right, so I suspect not. Looks like there was a city going through there potentially. So Venice is to the right. We're still at 32 miles, so we're not actually that close. So I'll see you actually when we get into the outskirts of Venice and pick it up. There's Peter M picks up another 3,000, so we're well over £500,000. As I said, very soon we'll pick up. We've got a new garage. We're going to need to pick up a new drivers for that garage. I think we can almost just fill the garage straight away, which is kind of exciting. But we won't do that in this episode because there's a lot to get done. We will do it in a future episode when I don't have quite so much to worry about. There we go. Off you pop. Right, see you in a bit. Well, here we go, folks. Here's Venice. Really hard to see much at the minute. It looks like it's what is that? A train station over there. Can't really see too much evidence of the waterways, but it's early days yet. Here we go, Venice. 9 out of 27 of the Imperator achievement, which is we're clocking them up now, clocking them up quite nicely. I am enjoying Italy. I mean, I want to have a little look around for some of the other achievements, but I'm not worrying too much about those for now. It's all about this event and kind of bumming around Italy, looking at what we've got, picking up some of the cities. That's what we're up to at the minute. Right, just on the left here, we're going to see a question mark. Pick up a question mark, so we'll go and do that. Still, I want to see at least one waterway, and then I'll know where I am. But at the minute, I've not seen any. So here's on the right. It's another recruitment agency. That is all good for us. So yeah, it looks like we're right on the docks here potentially. So we'll drive forward and see what we can see up there, and then when we go out of Venice, we'll probably have another look at other parts of the city that maybe we'll get a better view of kind of some of those waterways. It feels like we're in the more sort of industrial part of the city. Not that I thought there was such a thing, but you know, there is always an industrial part of every city, isn't there? Okay, so I'm taking a right here, and we're at the docks. Right, where are we going? I'm sure I've been to this particular footprint of, well, maybe not a DHL one at least. Where do they want it? Well, we won't worry about reverse parking for this particular one, but we'll get some XP over there. All right. Right, here we go. And in we pop. We've gone too far. Right, number one out of the way. Let's go and have a look at the other jobs that are available. Well, folks, we are coming out of the same DHL facility that we dropped into. We have a Valentine's event job on the back of us. But we're not actually going to end up in Italy, which was always going to be the plan. Instead, we are going to Austria. Yes, Austria. And we're going to see one of the areas that we kind of saw in passing, but it was one of the really nice ones. The place called Klagenfurt am Wörthensee. It was that one with a really cool lake by it. So that's where we're going for the second delivery. But we're just going to have a nice little look as we come out here, because I'm hoping just on the right there that we will see some canals, because I don't believe they've got them otherwise. It's all a lie. Venice does not have waterways. But it looks that over there looks like the sort of Venice that I'm kind of aware of. So we'll just come down here and we'll just have a little look, see if we can see anything from this location. We're in the back of a truck. It's not the easiest, is it? But it looks like we've got a canal in front of there, isn't it? So I guess that's like Venice proper over there. You just can't get over there really, unless we're going to turn right here, which I don't think we are. This is the route that we're going on. We're actually kind of going up around this area, so we might flick around and see the other side of it. I'm not sure, but this is an area that we've not been through before. We're going close to Trieste, which was the port put in. It's part of the main game rather than the Italian DLC. But it's one of the ones that was put in as a linking port to the West Balkans, and we're yet to actually have a look there. So I've never actually seen a single delivery that goes there. But we've got 232 miles, 5 hours 37 to get there. Oh, let's get on the old road, folks. I'm looking forward to this. Oh, I didn't time that well at all. 7% damage. That's all going to be at the cab as well. Just absolutely rammed the truck into there. Thought I was being clever, but not had that problem before. I've just kind of slowed down a little bit more each time. That's the first accident I've had in this episode, first of any sort of event, which is pretty good. But I mean, hitting it that hard, I think it would have probably snapped off, and there would be more damage on the toll booth than anything else. But yeah, shame we can't have that realism in the game. Right, we're actually only 4 hours 20 out, 178 miles to go. We're in the sticks in Italy a little bit. We'll have a look where we are. Just coming up here towards the turnoff to Trieste, which is a bit hard to get to. But then we'll go north, and we're going in this sort of area here, which is the this crazy mountain road, the Glockenspiel Pass or whatever the heck it was called. I've forgotten that already, but just the best road in the game. If you've not been on it yet, check out the episode that I went on that. I'll try and leave that in the comments in the description below, because the views of that particular road are gorgeous. It's been so well designed. Yeah, really takes it to the next level. And that was some of the reworks that they put into Austria not so long ago. You can imagine what's going to happen to Switzerland when they do that. It's going to be epic. Right, folks, picking up some diesel here. This feels kind of important as we're almost out. Right, filled the tank up, €700 worth of fuel, but that's going to be good. And we're just going to zoom on down. Only 163 miles to go, just crept under the 4-hour mark now, so we don't feel a million miles away. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way things are going. I'm going to give it another episode until I kind of talk a little bit about the outcome of the kind of looky-likey stories. So people you or someone you know has been told they look like. I've already had one or two of these in the comments, so yeah, I'll collect these. If you have got one, make sure you leave it in the comments. Who have you been told you look like? You know, it may not be relevant to me necessarily, but then I can get the picture and try and find a really bad version of the picture of them and share the story with the rest of the internet. Right, folks, we're going to it. What time are we on now? Almost feels like it's going a bit dark, but it's, yeah, I suppose it's a bit overcast. 5:30. Yeah, I'm getting a bit hungry, I suppose, but no time for that. We are going to be heading off towards, I think this is the turn off perhaps towards Trieste. But we go, how the hell do you do that? I'd best not go wrong here, because that could be a chaotic incident. I think I've got to come off here. No, I don't. This is it, right. Yeah, that's the turn off to Trieste. This is the turn off towards Austria. Villach. Well, I don't know where that is. Right, folks, I'll see you when we get to the border, I think. So I think the border is actually supposed to be around here, but not necessarily seeing anything obvious to kind of highlight that. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. Do we see some Austrian flags flying? I don't see anything. It's a very, very quiet border, that one. So we're going straight here. We're not getting off there, and yeah, we're on the home straight really now. Just 79 miles, 2 hours 2 minutes. Feels pretty good actually. I think we're not far away from getting to that lake that we saw on the right. So I'll come back. It's just past that intersection, as I remember. Yeah, so we're going to get through that, and the lake I think is in this area here. So we're going to go down there by the lake and see what that's all about. I think this is going to be really pretty. But while we look at the lake, which I think we saw when we came here last time in this area here, but we want to get over it basically, or round it. So that should be fun. So I'll see you when things start to get a little bit on the pretty side. Oh, here we go. We see a lake, beautiful lake over there. This is the rest area, which has got a viewpoint with a lake just off to the side, and so we're actually going to go down there now, which is yeah, that's going to be fun. So just got to go a little bit further on, then we take a right. I guess we come down on the other side of that lake. Must be absolutely massive, and we've still got 47 miles to go. So this has to be an huge lake. I mean, if it's still going on, yeah, still going on. You can sort of see, is that the end of it there? It's hard to tell. So we'll come back when we get off the road and sort of spin round behind the lake. This is going to be really nice, I think. Right, we're coming off here. It's just starting to get dark, which is a little bit of a shame because we might miss out on some of the real prettiness of this place. We've got only about 16 miles to go. We're just kind of... Oh, Christ. That was well judged. Not very far to go, 30 minutes. But it's still very, very nice. I mean, it looks like a gorgeous summer's day, doesn't it? The way the light is. This would be a real nice night to kind of sit out with a beer. And then we're taking a right here. And I guess this is the city of Klagenfurt. Right down here. There we go. On the lake. There we go. I presume we'd have picked it up. There we go. That's a massive, massive word there. Klagenfurt am Verdency. We're going to go collect. There's a few bits and pieces to collect, so we're going to go a slightly roundabout route. But we'll have a look when we're a little bit closer to the first one of the bits we're picking up. Question mark and a photo opportunity. Well. Just coming through. Oh, this is a pretty nice looking city. It really feels a little bit different from what we've had. Looks like... Didn't we pick that up? Ooh, right. We don't need to go in there. Recruitment agency picked up. And we'll come down here and collect whatever this is down the bottom and then drop off our job, and then we will have completed 7 out of 14 of the Haulin Hearts deliveries, which feels pretty nice. Does look quite Austrian, this does. It has to be said. Right, so something on the left here, which is that, I guess. What is that? The Velznig Palace, which looks very nice. Let's have a look at it in the day. Very nice. Okie dokie, we'll just head around the corner and we will drop off our load and tuck ourselves up into bed because it is getting on a bit. I thought I could just nip in front of him, but not quite. he was speedy off the mark. Oh dear, it was all going so well until that. Is that where we want to go? Not yet. I think it's this one to the right. And we'll go in here. There we go. Euro goodies. That about sums it up. Let's drop this off and we'll head off to bed. That's not the easiest one, actually. We've actually got to reverse that one in. I reckon some of the reversing jobs would have been harder than this. There we go. Nice. Job done. And that might get us to level 28. It does. It does. Let's go and add ourselves a skill. I think we'll obviously be adding the fragile cargo skill. Very nice. And we're 7 out of 14 of the Haulin Hearts jobs. We did get to Imperator. I think it was 9 out of 27. But because we didn't get an Italian job in the last one, we didn't manage to get it to 10. But it's fine. It's fine. So next time we're going to come back when we've got to maybe about 10 or 11, and we'll do another couple across Italy, and then we'll finish up in a final episode and really complete this event. Anyway, folks, almost at 6,000 euros. We need to spend that money, don't we, very soon. I'll have a quiz in the next episode for you on Italy as well. Might do some slightly longer jobs, perhaps. And yeah, if you are enjoying this series, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you for the next one. Goodbye.